Let me tell you something. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you. So if you've ever had the thought, why do I know what to do, but I just still don't do it? So here's the truth. There's nothing wrong with you. You're just human. And let me explain. So you're trying to achieve a particular outcome or to change something in your life. Maybe it's your health, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's your career. But no matter how hard you try, you just can't change. And so then you start thinking that there's something wrong with you and that you're just lazy, that you're just not motivated enough. And you start feeling really bad. But let me tell you, there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. In fact, what's happening with you, it's all to do with your brain, and it shows that your brain is doing exactly what it's meant to do. It's doing its job. Because your brain, it has one job, and that's to keep you safe. So let me explain in a little bit more detail. So firstly, you need to understand that knowing what to do doesn't actually mean that you will do it. So information and knowledge alone don't change behavior. And if it did, then we'd all be living our dream lives by now. But it's not how it works. It's not how human behavior works. Knowledge isn't the key. Knowledge doesn't create the change, and it doesn't achieve the goals that you want. Knowledge is potential power, but taking action is where the real power lies. So most people, you already know what you should be doing. You know what you need to do to improve your health, to change your career, improve your career, get that promotion, to set up a business, to change your relationships. And when you don't do it, that's when people start, like I said, sort of assuming that something's wrong with them, that they're just being lazy, that they're just undisciplined, that they're unmotivated, or perhaps they just don't want it enough. But that is not true. It's all to do with your brain. So your brain drives your behavior, and your brain doesn't exist to make you successful. It just exists to keep you safe. It has one job, and its job and priority is to keep you safe. And from your brain's perspective, change equals risk. So when you think about doing something new, having a difficult conversation with somebody, putting yourself out there, changing direction, changing careers, your brain doesn't ask, will this be good for you? It just asks, could this be dangerous? And if it can't guarantee your safety, it creates hesitation, it creates avoidance, it creates overthinking, it creates procrastination. So it's not because you're broken, because actually it's because your brain is doing its job, and it's doing its job very well. And this is why insight alone doesn't change behavior. So knowledge alone doesn't change behavior, but understanding yourself can actually bring relief and actions that are required. So it requires working with how the brain functions, not fighting against it, not trying to use willpower or motivation or discipline. So if you've ever thought, why do I know what to do, but I just still don't do it? Here's the truth. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you. You're just being human, and your brain is just doing its job. What you need to do is learn how human behavior works, learn the psychology, learn how to take action. It's not about knowledge, it's learning how to get your brain to collaborate with you and to take the action.